So today we are talking about the biggest do not do these things, biggest turn off for millionaires. This is why a millionaire will reject you. Okay, so please stay tuned. So a lot of the times women think a millionaire will reject me if I lose my boundaries. Um, he will reject me if I don't do what he wants, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Not even a millionaire, a good, high quality, high value top 1% man, no matter if he's already a millionaire or not, do not like, does not like women without boundaries. What does it mean? For example, if you say yes to intimacy, even though you don't want it, he will not see you as high value. Even if you say yes to going to a restaurant that you don't like just to please him, he will not see you as high value and reject you. It doesn't matter what that is. If you do something that you don't like, just to please him, out of fear to lose him, he will not choose you. Why? Because a man can only choose a woman that chooses herself. A man can only provide for a woman that stands up for herself, that shares what she needs and desires, okay? So if you ever feel like you will please a man and then he will love you more, that just could be further from the truth, okay? Second point, which you shouldn't do, is blaming and shaming him. A lot of successful men are also very busy, okay? I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of men are very busy. Even normal men are sometimes busy, right? Because they might be working a lot, they might be working multiple jobs. And if you blame and shame him for that, if you think that a high value top 1% man will actually jump and be like, oh, so sorry, I will now spend all my time with you, that couldn't be further from the truth either. Top 1% men, especially millionaire men, they do not like you blaming and shaming them. Like, let's say he's coming back from work at like, I don't know, 10 p.m. and didn't call you, just forgets about you. If you start blaming and shaming him for that, he's just gonna stop calling you at all. Like, he's just gonna completely lose interest. Because high value men don't work with negative reinforcement. They just don't work like that. He will distance himself even more from you, all right? So and think about it. I don't know how you are, but if someone blames me, shames me, tells me I'm doing bad things, if I really love them, I might improve. But am I doing it out of like excitement? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Yeah. If someone blames and shames me, that's not the right communication. So for that, you really have to learn how to communicate. I also have a course called How to Talk to a Millionaire. Um, check out my course overview link. There are all my courses and you will find it there. Okay. How to communicate your boundaries and your needs without blaming and shaming, because that is just not something that top 1% men tolerate. They just don't. Okay. Number 3 thing is you being sexually open and not waiting until he commits to you. And you might be saying, but yeah, in the modern world, like there's just no problem with that. And honestly, I myself don't have a problem with that, but men do. Top 1% men do. So if you say to me, I want to do it, I myself will be like, you're a grown woman, you decide what you want to do. But if you want my advice of successfully coaching women in last years, don't do it. It's first of all not good for you you know, to be sexually active before a man commits. I'm not gonna go into details in this video why, but it's just not good for you, okay? It really destroys a woman's self-esteem and feeling of worthiness. And secondly, top 1% men will not choose you because they also have lots of choice. And most men, even though they will tell you that they want like casual intimacy with you, even though they will tell you that, they will not choose you. They will not marry you. You know how many times my clients told me that, oh, I'm dating this guy, he is casually, hooking up with someone, but he doesn't want to marry her. He's going out with me, he wants to marry me. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. Yeah. I'm not surprised. Even average guys will not choose that. So again, this is not about shaming, but I'm just telling you what will make you more attractive and what will make you less attractive to top 1% men. Okay. One more thing is mothering top 1% men. This guy has education, has built a business, maybe his investments, is a top 1% man, yeah? He is a smart person. If you start mothering him, telling him what to do, telling him what to eat, telling him where to go, how to have a relationship with his mother, how to talk to his boss, how to talk to his employees. If you start mothering a man, he will not like it. Okay, so don't do it. Don't mother a man, all right? And the last but not least thing is what I want you to avoid is gossiping. If you talk badly about whoever, your friend, your girlfriend, the person in the shopping mall who didn't want to sell you the earrings that you wanted, I don't know. Like if you start gossiping and saying mean things about someone, he is going to feel like emotionally unsafe and gonna be more guarded and closed off to you. Okay, so do not do that. Do not gossip in front of him. That is very, very important. Okay, do not gossip in front of him. Do not say anything mean. And again, as you know me, even if people misbehave with you, it doesn't mean that you have to gossip about them. You can always set a boundary. You can always be unavailable for this behavior. However, gossiping is not going to be well tolerated by top 1% men. And think about it, top 1% men are growth mindset. They want to continue moving forward in a positive environment. And all of these things that I mentioned are not considered positive from top 1% men. And even if you're not dating, even if you are just by yourself, I personally wouldn't consider you doing these things because they just don't feel good. They just don't feel good. And they are not helpful for you, right? So when you're gossiping, you are losing your life force energy. You're talking about someone that doesn't deserve your time. Yeah. Okay. So these were the 5 points that you should avoid if you want to attract a top 1% man, if you want to be magnetic to top 1% men.